Hi, remember me? It's been a while. So, where have I been? I've been around reconnecting with Earth and stuff. If you follow me on social media, then you probably know that a while ago I suffered a really big loss. My most spoiled, perfect baby passed away, and it was really hard on me. It was really hard leading up to it because I did see the signs, obviously, and she didn't die of disease or because she got sick or anything, you guys. Like, it was old age, and I could see the signs for a while now, and I think I even mentioned it in a video. But yeah, after her passing, I cried so much. Then I went to bury her, and I felt numb after, and I really tried to make videos, but I would just remember how in a lot of videos she would just always be in the background, or when I would edit she would be there next to me, or I don't want to cry. It was really hard to make videos after, and the house was just so quiet, and I felt such emptiness, to be honest. And I did film this video, and I've been editing it on and off for about a month, to be honest. I'm just not happy with it. I'm like numb, like there's no emotion from me there, and I feel so uncomfortable just watching it and editing it. But I've decided to post it anyways because it is a process. It's a part of my life. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, that's where I've been, and all this time I've really just been focusing on myself, really. And I don't know, like, to a lot of you this is probably silly, like, oh, she was just a duck, but to me she was like a kid to me. Like, I don't know what it's like to have a kid, right? And probably you guys that have kids are like, wow, how dare you compare a pet to a kid? I don't know, right? But she really was such a big part of my life. She consumed so much time and attention from me that when she was gone, it was emptiness, so much emptiness. And I don't know, man, like I just can't even explain it. I don't really want to keep talking about this anymore because then I'm just gonna start crying, and that's not what I'm trying to do here. I don't want to be all emotional. Like, I just really want to explain to you guys what has been happening, why I've been gone. Yeah, basically all this time I've really just been reconnecting with family, spending time with people in my life, just good, healthy things. I've really discovered, I don't know, like, I've really been into cooking lately. Like, I really just have been getting down in the kitchen, and I like cooking, apparently, like a lot, like really hard things. And I really wish I would have photographed all the meals I've made, but I haven't. Also, I don't know if this is just a phase or what, but I'm super into gardening now. I don't know if this is just a phase, right? Like, this idea in my head might disappear in a few months, but I really have been digging. If you guys hear the wind, it's because I'm outside filming this. But I feel like I want to move out in the middle of nowhere and just start like a homesteading lifestyle. And I feel like I've already kind of started to take steps towards that. Like, I have started gardening, but like for fruits and vegetables. So far I've planted corn, and it started sprouting already. Watermelons, beans, what else have I planted out there? Tomatoes. I also have some seedlings going. Like, I have a lot of this stuff going on. I don't know why. And I actually bought a bunch of seeds. I've just been reconnecting with Earth. Okay, I just feel really in touch with Earth when I like plant something with my hands and it grows. I don't know, it feels good. So I feel good. I feel better now, and it might have a little something to do with this. I will explain this in another video, but basically I feel better. I feel like myself again. I feel not numb anymore. Like, I feel things again, and I feel healthy and ready to be like in front of a camera and like not fake happiness, like I genuinely am happy again with myself, and I'm proud of myself, and I've come far. And I don't know if losing her was what set this off. Like, I don't know if that was the only reason. I don't really think so. I just think a lot of things have just been happening with me in my life, and that was just like the last drop of water that just spilled everything. And I went dark, you guys. Like, I was not in a good place a while ago, but I feel really happy again with myself. accomplished. I've been focusing on my brand. I've been working on like original products to release. Like I've been absent from here and social media, but I've been just finding myself. So yeah, thank you for still being here, following my journey, and I'm gonna show you guys the video now that I've been working on for more than a month. And if you know me well enough, then you will see what I've been talking about me being just numb and faking in front of the camera. So that's why. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. The next video, I promise, is really fun and happy, and it's actually what kind of brought me back. So yeah, talk to you guys later. Okay, bye. Hey guys, what's up? Well, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I have a lot of things I have to do today, and I know I need to film a video because it's been a while and I don't want to like disappear on you guys. So I figured instead of like trying to put time aside to film a video, I would just like bring you guys along today with me. And everything is like animal related, so let's do it. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm gonna meet up with this seller that I actually found on Facebook. So there's this Facebook group for reptile keepers in my area. Sometimes I just browse to see what people have out there like available. Like that's a guilty pleasure of mine. So I saw this guy's post, and basically he was selling like mantids, and I was like, what? Like that is right up my alley. Like I actually have been looking for some, as you guys know. So I was like, okay, this is a sign from the universe. And I messaged him. I'm like, hey, you know how much you want for the mantids? So basically, long story short, we agreed on this day to meet up, and that is what is happening. And yeah, he's actually really cool. Like I did allow him to shout himself out, but you know, for you guys that's like not really relevant because he can't ship like outside of Mexico. So yeah, so I bought 5 nymphs or baby mastises. They are 5 ghost mantids. I have kept them in the past, as you guys know, and now that I'm getting back into mantids, I actually really have been wanting ghost mantids again. So yeah, that's why I went for them again. Like he actually recognized me from YouTube, and because of that he actually gifted me these 2 limbadas. So yeah, that's what happened here. So while I was on my way here, I brought some bananas so we could feed the iguanas, you know, since I was gonna be here. Damn it, Ernie. That's Godzilla. Feed Godzilla. He's hungry. I literally did not even notice the croc that is over there. Okay, so I'm home now and I did my makeup because I'm not wearing a mask anymore. And you know, when I'm wearing a mask, I don't like to have makeup on because it just smudges and it's not cute. So I got home, did my makeup, so let's continue. Damn it, Ernie. I bought a lot of plastic storage bins. First, I have to make a bunch of holes, like air holes, on the lids. So I'm gonna use this thingy and I'm doing it outside because it stinks really bad. I'm not trying to like poison my animal children with the toxins that this releases. Okay, so now I have to repeat that times 2 more. I have to do this again a couple more times. So yeah, I'll be back. Damn it, Ernie. Aw, you guys, look who woke up. Hi, beautiful baby. You guys, look at how big my living fossil is getting. Okay, so I actually had to take a pause for a few hours. I had to do some non-animal related things. So it's been a few hours, okay? I have behind me a bunch of feeders and some bugs that I keep as pets. So I gotta set some of them up in new bins and clean out old bins. These are the praying mantises that I just picked up earlier. I'm gonna feed them right now in a bit, so that's why they're here. But for now, we're gonna put them to the side. Okay, I need to like clear out here really quick. Okay, so first I'm gonna peel off the tag. Okay, so in this bin, I'm gonna be putting some dubia roaches. On this bin, I'm gonna be putting some red runners. And on this bin, I'm gonna be putting some giant Madagascar hissing cockroaches. See, here's the thing. I have them here in these terrariums, as you guys know. But the females have been giving birth in there, and I don't know how, because you know I did separate out males and females, but they still like mixed up somehow. I think it's because some of the females were already pregnant when I separated them out, so then they gave birth, and then some of those babies grew up to be males, and then they impregnated all the other females. So basically, long story short, there's both males and females in these, and the females are giving birth, and the holes are actually big enough for the babies to fit. So when I see females starting to give birth, I've been having to place them here, and that's just a no. So new plan, I'm only gonna keep males in here. But yeah, that's why I'm setting up a giant Madagascar hissing cockroach bin. But before I set these up, I actually want to clean out my lobster roach bin. So I'm gonna be placing them in one of these first while I clean out this bin, and then I'll be putting them back in their bin and just yeah. Okay, so all I did was rub some Vaseline all on the top edge of the container, and that is to keep the roaches from climbing out. First, this is a bin with roaches that were too tiny to transfer over, but they're big enough now, so I'm gonna try and get these over here first. Basically, a while ago, there's this video in my other channel. It's a video basically of me torturing Daniela. I made her clean the roach bin when she has no experience on how to do it. So of course she like struggled, and I enjoyed every second of it. But basically at the end of that video, all this little like debris that is left after you clean the roach bins, there's like baby roaches in there and stuff. And what I usually do is I put all of it in this little bin right here. And when they're bigger, then they're easier to catch and transfer over to the adult bin. So now those little tiny babies are big enough now to transfer to the main bin. And yeah, that's what this is. Okay, so I'm gonna put this egg crate down so that when they go in here, they have somewhere to hide, and that makes them less likely to keep trying to climb out. Okay, so I'm gonna drop one in here, and they're gonna start to climb it and get into it, and then I'm just gonna transfer them like this over here. Okay, so while they're climbing in there, I'm gonna get started on these as well. And these are a lot. I have a huge colony here. So yeah, this is what it's basically like to clean out roach bins, and it's not fun. It's time consuming, but because I keep reptiles and this is their main source of food for a lot of them, I have to do this because I love them and they're under my care. This is one roach colony. I actually have other feeders that I keep, and it's a lot of work, but I actually really enjoy doing it, surprisingly. Look at all these roaches. And there's a bunch of them over here already. And yeah, I am gonna be replacing these. Just hang in there. So doing this actually reminds me of beekeeping a little bit, and it's actually something that I am starting to look into. I've been trying to look into it for years now, but I just hadn't really gone for it. But I have been getting more serious about it. Like, I do want to start a bee colony, and I have a place now to put them. Like, because I do live in this city, I couldn't just like you can keep bees in the city. I have seen it done, but I know my neighbors use like pesticides and stuff, so it's just not safe. But I actually have somewhere kind of out in the middle of nowhere now where I can set up a colony, so that's really exciting. And moving these egg crates back and forth is kind of like, you know, when you have to transfer over the bees, and yeah, I don't know, it's like training for me. And then sometimes you gotta scoop them up, you know, like with your hands. Can you guys imagine me keeping bees? That's crazy, right? But it's just something I want to do at least once in my life. So yeah, TMI, huh? Anyways, back to roaches and bugs. This is time consuming. I think I've said that. I'm just saying it again because it's really time consuming. And then sometimes when I do this, they do kind of crawl up my arms, but I'm not scared of it anymore. Like, I still am terrified of house roaches. I don't know how. Like, the other night I was making some muffins, and out of nowhere this roach just crawled next to me, and I freaked out. And then my cats saw it and kind of like hit it with their paw, but like towards me. So they basically pushed it towards me, and I just like yelled. I almost had a heart attack. So I don't know how I'm still scared of like house roaches, but I can handle these like no problem. It's really weird, but okay. Okay, that is a insane amount of roaches. So now I'm just scooping out all this little dirt that is left behind by the roaches, and all of this is just poop and food, broken down food, and sheds. You know, they're waste, and it does gather in the bottom, which is why you gotta keep these clean. So I just put them in this bin here that you're seeing, and I explained earlier that it's because this stuff is full of baby roaches, and some people throw it out into the trash. Like, what? Do you know how bad that is for the ecosystem and the environment? No. Like, what you can do if you don't want to like go through this hassle of throwing out the babies in there is you can actually freeze the little dirt in a bag and then throw it out. That way you're not throwing out any live roaches that will reproduce in landfills and trash dumpsters and stuff. You know, you don't want to introduce non-native species of roaches into your area, which is a big problem. And you know, we already have invasive species of roaches as it is. So yeah. Anyways, after this, I'm just adding more Vaseline to the top of the bin to make sure that they don't get out, because you do need to keep adding the Vaseline in because it does kind of break down with time. And now I'm just gonna go give this bin a wash so that I can go ahead and transfer the roaches back into their bin. Okay, so here is the freshly washed bin. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer the roaches back in here. Okay, so now to finish up the maintenance on the roach bin, I'm just adding in new egg cartons and adding Vaseline again to the container. And of course, the first roach to get transferred is the king of the bin. For those of you who don't know, he is a giant Madagascar hissing cockroach that actually grew up in this bin. Like, he ended up here and he just has been growing out here, and he's just ginormous compared to the others, so that's why he's the king. And this is it. This is what I have to do every so often, and it's a lot of work, but you know what? I'm proud of my roach bins. They are clean, they produce healthy, high quality feeders, and I do what it takes. Okay. So after this, I was so tired. I actually was gonna set up the other bins, but I was just exhausted, so I decided to just go ahead and go to sleep. Right before going to sleep though, I did end up feeding the mantises because I didn't know if the seller had fed them lately or not. So yeah, and surprisingly they all ate, all 5 of the babies and the 2 older ones. So after this, I just went to sleep, and the next day I was gonna set up the rest of the bins, but I ended up having like family come out to visit me, so I spent a few days with them, and now we are here. Hi. So I'm gonna end the video here, because if I don't, I'm just never gonna post it. So yeah, this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed some of it. Thank you for being here. I love you guys, and I will see you guys soon with these little dudes. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Bye.